Hey family, I hope you're well and keeping safe in this time of COVID-19 pandemic. What I wanted to also ask you to do, in addition to keeping safe physically and health-wise, is also please keep safe online. And the reason I say that is that there's two issues that we're facing to a great extent, especially at this time. And it's heartbreaking to know that there are people who are wanting to take advantage in this manner. But one is that we have a number of scamsters that are doing the rounds online. They're very sophisticated. They set up from all kinds of places around the world. They also take advantage of the greatest vulnerability that we're up against at this moment, which is access to protective materials. So they're sending out these websites which look slick, fancy, and really sharp. And people who need access to these protective materials find these websites, think that at this time of extreme scarcity of these materials, this is the place I can go to, this is the place I can rely on, and they end up spending sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars to only realize that it was a complete scam. So I'm going to ask you to please be cautious. This is only one example, but with a period of time when we know medicines are in short supply, when protective material is in short supply, other equipment is in short supply, supplies are not moving. This is the time when we're all kind of getting desperate because we have vulnerabilities and we know that that these materials are not available in store, and so we start to look online, and there are these sharks doing the rounds. So I'm going to ask you to please look for information. Make sure that it's credible. Make sure that if there's a number, you call the number, have a conversation, figure out whether there's anybody else, whether they have any reviews that somebody else might have posted about this. Google them. Check if anybody else has put out an alert. So, use the tools that are available to you to make sure that you don't put yourself up for that type of scam, and also that you minimize your vulnerability in this process. That was the first one. The other is the issue of spam and hacking. And sadly, again, there's been a case of a lot of fraud and a lot of spam and a lot of hacking that's happening with bank accounts, with email accounts. We all have been following what's been happening with Zoom, with the inherent insecurities that have emerged where people's calls have gotten hacked and have been, apart from the fact that they've been intruded upon, have also faced extreme embarrassment. So I'm going to ask you to please be very careful. Make sure your passwords are secure, that you use as many tools and applications that provide end-to-end encryption and high levels of security. And a little bit of homework and a little bit of work in trying to understand that some of these nuances can go a very long way. So I'm going to ask you to keep physically safe and keep safe online. And at this time, I know that we're physically distancing, so our online presence for social connections is crucial. But as we do that and as we look for resources, materials, and connections online, please keep safe and make sure that you're secure at every level. So I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you very much.